in this series I'm giving lectures on latex. As I have written Latex in 24 hours, a practical guide for scientific writing. Latex is a free available tool, a free available scientific tool for writing. So, exactly what is latex? Donald Knuth developed text in the year 1977 as a typesetting system for preparing books, especially those containing a lot of mathematical expressions. Based on it, Lamport developed latex, named as latex 2.09 in 1985 for preparing document by concentrating on the structure of a document rather than on its formatting detail. Latex 2.09 was enhanced in 1994 as Latex 2 by a group of developers led by Frank Miltelbrecht. Latex is a micro package used as a language-based approach for typesetting document. Various instructions are interacted with the input file of a document, say myfile.txt, for obtaining the desired output as myfile.dvi or directly as myfile.pdf. The myfile.dvi file can be used to generate myfile.ps or even myfile.pdf file. However, unlike programming languages for computational work such as C or C++, LaTeX is very simple and easy to work with. One can, before expert in LaTeX, through a little practice, LaTeX can be used for preparing letters, application, articles, reports, publication, thesis, books, or anything of that you want. Why latex over other word processors? Word processor. The use of word processor in which the effort becomes directly visible may be easier in preparing simple and small document, but as soon in the graph, the effort and time required in latex are preparing complicated and big documents are quite less than those required in other word processor. Latex is specially well suited for scientific writing like technical reports, articles, academic dissertations, books, etc. Although latex is time and effort taking, it can be realized that the preparing of only one academic dissertation would pay off all additional effort required in learning. One of the major advantages of using LaTeX is that manual formatting of a document, as usually required in many word processors, can be automated in LaTeX. Therefore, the possibility of doing any mistake in numbering and referring items, table, figure, or equations, in choosing size and type of form sections and subsections in preparing bibliographic reference can be avoided. Further, LaTeX is done for automatically generating various list of content, index, and glossaries. How to prepare a LaTeX input file? As shown in the figure 2.1.2, the main structure of a LaTeX input file can be divided into two parts: preamble and body. The preamble is a part of an input file that contains parameters for entire document to be produced, such as the type of the document, page formatting, head setting, inclusion of latex packages for supporting additional instructions, uh, definitions, definition of a new instructions. The simplest preamble is slash document class, that D type, where D type is curly bracket, is a mandatory argument of the document, such as letter, article, report, books, etc. Default setting slash document class curly bracket as a document or letter size in 10 point font, that is 1 point, approximately 0.018 inch, that is 0.3515 mm. Different used format for a document can be obtained through various too, like slash document class curly bracket, in which case it takes the form of slash document class, that is f01, f02, etc. That is D type. With the f01 to f02, etc. in big bracket, it has the option. As the option, multiple option can be inserted in any order, separating two options by a comma. Slash document class A4 papers, comma 11 pt, that article for printing any article on A4 page in 11 point fonts. Standard font options to as document class like this, curly small big bracket are listed in table on the space as shown in the figure 1.2. And body of a latex input files start with begin document and end with slash end document. The entire content to be printed in the output are inserted in the body mixed with various latex instructions. You can see in the next page, any text entered after this end document is simply skipped by a latex compiler. This table, as I have discussed earlier, you can see there here the format, options, and functions. For site PPT default it is, other you can take 11 and 12. Self export, and then paper size letter paper defaulted, otherwise you can choose A4, A5, B papers, legal papers, and executive papers. Then paper orientation, you can take it as portrait is defaulted, and you can landscape. Then column or text defaulted, you can make it into type of printing. One side it is default for articles, and you can make it two-sided it is for book. New chapter, open right, default for books. Open any title printing, title print page, and nodal equation can be format like Lee number, drafting, final, and bibliography. A latex input file is named with text extension. The file .text